At one point in my life, I was really into skateboarding. I never really knew any tricks. I just rode around town all day on a skateboard or my friend's longboard. I wasn't big into bombing hills, but I had done it a few times, and on this day, my friend convinced me to join him and his other friends. We rode our longboards uptown and went down a few small hills that I was comfortable with before we walked up this steep hill that I really wasn't cool with. The plan was to follow in with traffic and attach ourselves to cars to gain speed. But when I was going down the hill, there wasn't much cars, so I was able to go down the hill without the fear of getting hit by a car or a car in front of me slamming on their brakes. When I went down the hill, I was pumped, and I went down one more time. After this, I was pretty confident and decided to scope out my own hill. I looked around for a while before I saw this road that was smooth and had more of a slope than the other. Without fully looking at the hill and seeing what awaited me at the bottom, I went down it. While I was riding down the last hill, I realized that it ended in a very narrow road, and I was going so fast that I didn't have much time to think. I had reached the bottom of the hill, and I decided to jump off the board so that when the board hit the side of the road, it wouldn't throw me off. When I hit the flat part of the road I had jumped off, the side of my foot skid on the ground and my knee slapped the concrete with great force. At first I didn't feel it. I was filled with so much adrenaline, I jumped up and started yelling in glee and grabbed my board. When I realized there were people staring at me, I started cussing at them and limped off. A car approached me and the lady told me that I had hit my knee pretty hard and asked if I was okay. I told her I was fine and she rode off. But then I started feeling the excruciating pain in my knee and I collapsed on the grass. A minute later, my friend saw me and him and his buddy helped me get home. When my mom got home, I explained to her what happened. It was hard not to since I couldn't walk and my pants, shirt, and shoes were all torn up. I laid on the couch in the living room all day until I decided to go down to my room at night. Later that night, I woke up in so much pain that I had to bite down on my pillow so not to scream. Only it wasn't the knee that I had a large cut on that hurt. It was my other knee. The next morning, I had completely forgotten what happened and I tried hopping out of bed. Automatically, I fell to the floor with a harsh reminder of what happened to my knee. I was only able to lift both my legs an inch off the ground as I walked to my bathroom to take a shower. I then realized that I couldn't even lift my legs high enough to get over the lip my shower had entering it, so I called it a day and went back to bed. The next couple of days I spent recovering, and when I was able to lift my feet 5 inches off the ground, I went back to school, waddling down the hallways for a few weeks until I was fine. That's all for today's video. If you liked it, remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Until next time.